Hi, to all of you out there, here is once again another segment of Jordan's Nature Hour. Today we will be interviewing Katie Hake. Katie is a lifelong water enthusiast, and she's going to tell us about where her relationship with water began. So Katie, can you tell me how your relationship with water began?
I guess my relationship with water in general began when I was really little. When we lived in Georgia, there was a lake behind my house that we took some kayaks out on, canoes. Then I moved to New Jersey and went to the beach all the time, so the ocean became a big part of my life. And we also had a boat that we would take out on the river, did some tubing, learned how to water ski and wakeboard a little bit. So yeah, that's been a big part of my life growing up. Has been out on the water.
That's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
Thank you.
Back to you in the studio. Katie, so what sports now do you do on the water, or what activities do you do now that involve water?
Well, this past weekend actually, I went on a sophomore trip, and my trip was canoeing, which was really, really nice. It was mostly just floating downstream on the Connecticut River. Um, and we actually had to do two portages during the trip, which means that you like take all your things out of the water, take all your things out of the canoe, carry all of your things down the bank for, I think the first one was like half a mile or something, then come back for the canoes, carry the canoes half a mile down the bank. So that was a bit of a struggle, but the trip
Cool.
itself was really, really nice, and it made me, especially during the summer here at Dartmouth, made me want to get out on the water more, get down to the river. Yeah, I did a little paddleboarding for the first time a couple weeks ago. I just would really like to get more involved.
Katie, what is the earliest memory you have of being on the water?
When I lived in Georgia, when I was little, I lived there till I was 6, and we lived right on a lake. It was like right behind our house. So when we were little, my older brother is about 2 years older than me. He got a kayak for Christmas, and we had a canoe for the family for I don't know how long, but that was sort of us taking the boats out on the water, which was really cool when you're that little, especially. Um, so my dad would always sit in back of the canoe and steer, and then my older brother would kayak alongside us. And I remember one time he just flipped over in the lake, which was pretty funny. And yeah, there was a little family of turtles that lived on the lake. There were like some ducks. There was a very quintessential neighborhood in Georgia that sort of gathered around the lake.